One final video from me ahead of the Game Week 23 deadline stream. I've called this one the Stat Pack. It's essentially all the statistics you need to know going into the game week. Okay, first up, we've got the top players for expected points for Game Week 23. No real surprise in terms of who leads the list. With his double game week, Haaland leads the list with 14.7 expected points. I think this is pretty much the highest expected points total we've actually seen all season. He's higher than Rashford was last week, and I believe actually higher than he was back in Game Week 20 as well, when a number of people would have triple captained him. To be honest, I think in terms of points potential, this week is as good as any to use your triple captain on Erling Haaland. Mahrez in second respectively on 11.4. We've got Odegaard also on 11.4. Saka, Martinelli and Nketiah above De Bruyne, Grealish, Zinchenko, White and Saliba. The list is there for you to see. Next up, we've got the goal scoring and goal involvement odds for you to have a look at. Top of the list for both is Erling Haaland. He's actually 88% likely, according to DraftHound's algorithm, to be involved in a goal this weekend, an 83% chance of scoring one. You can see that Alvarez is in second. Those are results assuming that he obviously plays 90 minutes in every game. Not entirely sure he's going to do that. He probably won't even start either of the games of the double, but those stats are there for you to look at. Nketiah probably likely the second place player there in terms of goal involvement, goal scoring percentage, with 58%. Saka, Martinelli, Mahrez, Trossard, Kane, Foden, De Bruyne and Odegaard close out those goal scoring odds. And then in terms of goal involvement, it's very similar. Obviously, we've already spoken through Haaland having 88% goal involvement odds. Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard and Nketiah, all the big names from both Man City and Arsenal on those lists. This next little stat is the clean sheet odds. So top on the list is actually Man City, I would suggest. Their first fixture against Villa, they've got 55% clean sheet odds and then 29% for the Man City game. And then Arsenal on 50% to keep a clean sheet against Brentford at home and 27% against Man City at home. Liverpool and Newcastle, the top of the single game week teams. We'll see if Liverpool actually manage to hold out against Everton. That's usually quite a cagey affair, to be fair. Either low scoring or 0-0. And then Newcastle, I think, quite likely to keep a clean sheet against Bournemouth away. I have been giving my doubts about the Newcastle defence recently, given the Bruno Guimaraes injury. But I think just Bournemouth away is such a plum fixture. I think they could get away with a clean sheet in that one. In terms of other teams, probably likely to keep a clean sheet. I like to keep above 1 in 1/3 chance, so 33% or above, are probably the teams that I would consider picking defensively from. The rest of them I'd either look to bench or not consider buying. So that's Fulham, Brighton, Chelsea, Wolves and Man United this week. Those teams look quite likely, I would suggest, to get a clean sheet in their games. Then my final stat pack are the top teams for odds for over 2 goals in their games. So Liverpool, Man City, Newcastle, United and Arsenal, probably the teams I would suggest are likely to score more than 1 goal. This is essentially just to see the top attacking teams for the game week. So Man City, likely top of this list really, 52% to get more than a goal against Villa and 20% against Arsenal. Liverpool 36% against Everton, Newcastle 31% against Bournemouth, Man United just under really 30% against Leeds, and then Arsenal 38% to score 2 goals or above against Brentford and 15% against City. And that's the end of the video. A quick little take through of all the key stats you need to know going into Game Week 23. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like rating on the video, subscribe to the Golden Goal channel and catch my deadline stream on Saturday morning. I'll see you in the next video.